Hey, this is Christina
And Sebastian,
from Family of the Year.
and you are watching Toasted.
How was it when you first saw your music on TV? It must be weird, right? Just to find songs of course, in feature films as well.
On TV, a lot of it was kind of like MTV, like Teen Mom or something, and then we got like Boyhood. So that was kind of weird. I'm like, there's our song, but am I proud? I'm not sure.
And Girls.
Girls was dope, yeah.
But doesn't it happen like this? You turn on the TV, if you watch it at all, actually, and you suddenly see your song come by, or of course you knew beforehand it was going to be used, right?
Yeah, you know beforehand. You never really know exactly where it will be used, so sometimes it's a really big surprise, and sometimes it's anticlimactic. Yeah, it's such a part of the business now, so it's still special, but you don't have like maybe the same anxiety over it.
It must be strange. I mean, if you start playing in a band, first time you hear your record on the radio, first time you see a video which has 17 million views, which is crazy, I think. First time you play big gigs, you're beyond that stage right now, right?
I mean, I guess the things you've listed, we have done those things. I don't. We feel like we have so much to accomplish that. I don't know, so much to do.
10 songs on this album. I bet you wrote shitloads more.
Oh yeah, we had a.
There's a lot of songs. There were a lot of demos. Maybe we picked 15 to record from maybe 20 or 30, and then from the 15 that we recorded, we ended up with 10. The other ones we'll release as extras and B-sides and stuff, deluxe versions, songs that just didn't make the cut.
So what will they be released as? Is like 7-inch vinyls or?
Yeah, we released a 7-inch for Make You Mine that will actually be it's like a tour merchandise item with a song called
Sweet.
Road Crush on it.
Sweet.
It's a very fun song. I just didn't find a place on the album, though we love it. Yeah, maybe we'll release a deluxe version someday. That would be fun.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, your record is probably sooner released through the web on Spotify. It's already on Spotify. Then as a hard copy. To me, that says a lot, actually.
Why?
That it's a hard copy as well?
Well, no, and I mean that probably the internet definitely took over the hard copies by far now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even I have a CD player in my car, but that's the only place I have one now.
Exactly.
I don't even have one in my computer to put it on my iPhone. Like, what the future is, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, you what you're saying is of course completely normal. Everybody experiences CDs and like that. But I think the music industry is still so much focused on hard copy. It's sometimes ridiculous.
I hope so. I think that people will pay money for a hard copy, but people think it's okay to get like music for free if it doesn't come with paper or plastic, which is the cheapest part of the whole production. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like Jello Biafra, the singer from the Dead Kennedys, said, I can't understand that people are willing to pay like $3.50 for a coffee at Starbucks. That's lousy, and you drink it once for half, you toss it out, but they're not willing to pay $1 for a song that lasts a lifetime.
Yeah.
That's, very well put.
Hey, back to the music. Another one is, I think the Dead Poets song. I love that one. Yeah. Who wrote that one, and what's it about?
Joe wrote that song about a friend of ours, that is, struggling, and it's like a letter to them, and just a conversation with them, maybe,
You guys write songs about real people, or is it?
Yeah. A lot of the songs on this record seem to be maybe about a specific person, more so than the last record. Christina noted the other day, I hadn't even really thought about it, but I think the last record was kind of more about us, and this record's kind of more about the people around us. Because I think we've just been in a bubble for a few years, and we've just been like finally emerging from this, like after touring and writing so much and realizing
That other people exist.
Yeah, other people exist. Yeah.
Other people.
That we're.
Like, who are they? Because I mean, it's easy to stay in the bubble, and if you are traveling so much that probably, like Spinal Tap, you don't know where you are, it's hard to make friends and keep relationships going, right?
Yeah, totally. This is just like a lot of the songs that are about other people are people that came into our lives, or we've heard about, and made like Dead Poets it's like I've heard about you, and same with like Hey Kid, like, is everything okay? Like, kind of, we're gone, but
Yeah.
trying to see if
A lot
everyone
of-
else is okay.
Who's Hey Kid about, actually?
Can't tell you that.
But also Fred.
Yeah.
Something really happened.
Yeah, I think the only one that isn't specifically about anybody is the dance. I think that was just an imagination and visual, like, kind of visually, like, writing it.
So do the people that you write about know that you're writing about them? Did you contact them at all? Did you tell them, like, hey kid, you're on our album?
No.
So they'll have to find out.
Yeah, or you just assume, maybe like, I think this one's about me. Or, be really bummed it's about you or whatever.
But I mean, that's what you say. I can imagine that some people go like, why the hell, why you write about me?
Yeah, that's not the point. It's not the point of it isn't to like
Name people.
yeah, or to tell someone. It's like I don't know. That would be a little pretentious or a little obvious, I think, to just say like, look what I've done for you. That's just like kind of self-congratulatory.
You guys, one thing when I delved into your history is what I liked about you is that you, of course, LA is your base. It's really expensive to live there, and you solved that through renting Airbnb space for a couple of months in different places. I mean, I think that's an original thing to do as a band.
We did it in LA, we did it in Berlin, we've done it everywhere. Because we were on tour so much, we like forfeited our apartments, so it was just kind of easier to pay for an apartment, live in someone else's house for a few days or a week or however long.
But do you rent like a whole apartment for the whole band, or?
Sometimes the whole band, sometimes
We'll
split up. Yeah, when we need the space.
Hey, you have a lot more goals. You have a lot more things you want to achieve. Where are you going now? Where would you like to go?
We want the music to get out to people. We want people to love the record as a whole, and we really want to become a larger touring band, a larger live act. We want to be playing more festivals, and we want to, you always want to be on a bigger stage at a later time. There's so much room to grow. I don't know. Our trajectory has always just been steady. If we can keep it that way, then I think we're good. Nothing too grand, just growth.
Because to me it seems like you are the band that you are because you deliberately chose to be playing the music that you like yourself. I mean, you didn't want to be sounding like anyone else. You didn't want to write for anyone. Yes. Did that perspective change at all now?
No, it didn't change at all. I mean, we definitely see the challenges of that. Sometimes, particularly in America, where radio I think is dealt with a little bit differently. I think it's largely private there, and so we kind of would run into problems with programming directors being kind of like, well, we don't really know what to do with you because you don't sound like so and so, because they like to have things make sense and orderly and stuff, and so we've run into that problem. But it seems to be, I don't know, yeah, like you said, we're just being ourselves. What else can we do? I don't know.
Do you guys actually still listen to radio yourselves?
Sure. I mean, in LA, they actually have really good radio because everyone's in their car and stuck in traffic, so we listen.
I wouldn't say it's good radio. I say radio's prominent. It's kind of shocking when you're like, why won't you play my band, but you'll play this boring song over and over again, or play this song that's so old and so overplayed and no one wants to hear this anymore. And that's my personal gripe, because I'm like, give everyone a chance, but I understand it's a business, blah, blah, blah. I need to sell commercials, whatever. Yeah. But it just kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly. That was my point I wanted to make right now. I mean, radio is just being so safe, it's being so boring and people are just forced to listen because there's only X amount of radio stations. Well, if you have Sirius, of course, right now, but I mean, that's the whole radio thing is so boring. Anyway, I don't think you guys need to be on the radio with this record.
Cool, thanks. I just hope people can hear it. Hope people find us.
They will definitely find you. I'm sure. I have no doubts about that. Where will you guys tour?
We're going to be touring in Europe in September, end of September and October, and we're playing
Tivoli in Utrecht.
Nice.
And
where else? Somewhere in Amsterdam, maybe.
This is going to be a European tour.
Yes. Yeah, in September and October. Yeah.
And then when will you guys head to the States?
November. That's when we tour in the States.
So you're missing on the winter time in Europe, which is a really good call.
Yeah, I think so. But we'll be hitting winter in the U.S., which is almost as bad.
But you'll go to California first, right?
Yes, sure. That's where we'll start. and.
Hey, thanks so much for a great record, and wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.